If you're plant-based or vegan and you have company coming over and you know that they're meat eaters, but you don't want to serve meat because that's not what you do, this is the perfect dish. This would please any meat eater. It's not meaty, but it would please a meat eater because it is just so comforting and so rich and so delicious. If you want to know how to make this vegan lentil bolognese over grits, cheesy grits, cheesy with the Z because they're not actually dairy grits, keep on watching. I left a link to the recipe in the description box below. There is a slight change between this video and the recipe, and that is because I didn't have enough tomato paste. So I ended up having to thicken it with a little bit of potato starch. But I do recommend, if you have 3 to 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, to use that instead. I highly recommend using these green French lentils because they really keep their shape. You don't want to use orange or red lentils, whatever they're called, because they turn to mush. And there are other lentils you can use, but make sure you don't use the orange ones. And one other tip is to make this ahead of time because those lentils are firm. They take a while to absorb flavor. So if you keep it in the fridge, the stew in the fridge overnight, that will allow the lentils to really absorb the flavor and everything will be even more cohesive and just really delicious. When you put in your tomatoes, you're going to want to smash them up. Now you can do this in your hands as well, but I'm just using a spoon to do it. And I like to taste and season as I go. That's one of the benefits of plant-based cooking is you really can actually taste as you go without, worrying about getting salmonella. In here, I'm using about a teaspoon of potato starch to thicken it. I could have actually used more. So basically, I used about a teaspoon of potato starch, a couple tablespoons of water, and then I'm just blending it really well, making a slurry. And then I just pour it in. You're making this to put over pasta. You can also put a little pasta water in it too to thicken it and make it adhere better to the pasta. Also, the newsletter that you can access through the link in the description box also contains the recipe to these cheesy grits. I've already tried this, but I've been thinking about this all day and I'm so excited. So this is over grits. The grits that I made are from a local company called Lentil. I live in North Carolina. So this is kind of a fusion dish. It is, of course, Bolognese, so it's Italian inspired, but I was also inspired by the flavors of turkey. So there's mint and basil, and it's all set off with the little coconut yogurt to make it creamy. You don't have to put them over grits, of course. You can put them over polenta. I'm actually going to put this recipe in my newsletter. So I'll leave a link down in the description box. It's actually a Substack, which is kind of like, it's like a website, but it's also a newsletter. If you subscribe to it, you will receive free whole food, plant-based, and wheat-free recipes straight to your inbox. But if you can also just treat it like a blog and just visit it, whenever you want to. In that post that I'm leaving a link to, I explained the difference between polenta and grits because there is a difference. Okay, let's try it. This is so good. This is one of my most favorite things that I make. It is so good. Oh my God, it's just herbaceous. There's some tang to it. Creamy tomato, tang, umami. It's got everything. I love, oh God, fucking mosquitoes. I love it so much. It is so good. And now I have to go inside because it's 90 degrees out here. And there's mosquitoes everywhere and I'm being attacked. So I'm going to go eat this inside. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you real soon. I upload a couple times a week. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you subscribe and hit that bell button, you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, which I upload twice a week. Plus shorts. The apple cider's melting. Ah, I gotta get out of here.